Welcome to another edition of Yacht Life Chronicles, where we are better together than separated. Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a special guest in the building. We have India Brazy, artist, promoter, event specialist. She's been doing her thing for a long time. We want to talk about her journey. We got a lot of distractions in the hip hop world to the point where sometimes a lot of that stuff can distract you and deter you from building your own self up and investing yourself and your time into your own ingenuity, into your own skills. We can get so caught up on scrolling to the point we're not working on ourselves. So I brought India Brazy in, so we can kick the conversation, man, and find out some of the information that she know that she can convey to you guys. So what's going on out there?
Hey, Yacht Life. Um, I'm India Brazy. I'm an event specialist here in Atlanta. I'm originally I was born in Bay City, Michigan, but my dad got remarried to a woman that lived in Saginaw, so I relocated to Saginaw and, um, kind of high school, junior high years. And
Right.
um, and about 9 years ago, I moved to Atlanta just for more opportunity, better jobs. Um,
And sometimes, when you living in these cities, sometimes it can become like a fish tank. You know
yeah,
how how Oscars grow to the size of the tank. You got alligators. Once you put them in a tank, they can only grow to the size of that tank.
yeah,
And a lot of people, when they in small cities or small communities, they can only grow to the size of that tank. Use each and everything as an opportunity. And sometimes you have to go out and be able to experience different things in order to grow. It's not like being in your same community where you're seeing the same thing and you have the same routine and you bumping into the same people every day as to where the end result year after year. So you have to get out and you have to get that growth, because if you don't move to other cities and get that experience, being able to talk to people from other cultures, then you don't get the growth that you need.
true,
So I can
true.
understand your transition. So how was it like 9 years ago when you moved from Michigan down there to Atlanta? Talk about the transition. Was it a hard transition? Was it a smooth transition for you? Like, how was that?
Well, I took a Greyhound bus, so that 24-hour bus ride was not smooth at all. I know we broke down for 4 hours in Ohio in a snowstorm, but we finally made it to Atlanta. I stayed my first year like living in a hotel. It was all right. Um, well, I got out of Michigan. It was so rough for me in Saginaw, Michigan, that anything would have been a step up from what I was going through in Saginaw, Michigan. I kind of took the police on a high speed chase, and it seemed like I was in jail all the time, prison, jail, county jail. Just, something had to change. Something had to change. I couldn't get no job in Saginaw, not no job that was good enough for me to make a living. Um, so I was like, Atlanta would I couldn't drive no more. They have a transit system, so I could take the bus and ride the train. So I was happy to come. I when I came here, life just
What
seemed so
made you
much
choose
easier.
Atlanta?
Just they say Atlanta is the next Hollywood, the new Hollywood or whatever. They get a lot of jobs. The train, I couldn't drive no more. The police won't let me drive no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. The warm weather. I It just seemed like a good move. I heard a lot of jobs here. There was a lot of jobs here, and it really don't matter on your background too much.
Right.
And because there's so much opportunity, they need people to do these jobs. So that was my main reason for
So when did
moving.
you bump into your first opportunity when you was like I'm glad I made that move. I'm glad I did come down here.
Um, well, during the pandemic, there was a lot of like apps that you can get on and get your food handler license, your bartender, seller, and server license, events. So I just started cooking and bartending and doing weddings and like off these apps, and you're like a subcontractor. And during the pandemic, the work was just flowing. I would do a wedding, cook at a school in the morning and a wedding at night, and I was just doing so good. And I was able to see some money actually, and I was like so surprised, like how could me, a felon from Saginaw, Michigan, be cooking at Visa Corporate, cooking at National Cash Register, just like these big companies, Norfolk Southern, Coca-Cola, like these big companies don't care that I'm a felon and they're going to let me work here. I get to
Right.
cook for these people, and I just I felt better about myself. I felt like in Michigan, I was just looked at, you know, I don't know.
It
I
it
knew
and
it would change.
it does marginalize you. It
Yeah,
does. Like I say, being in this tank down here in Michigan, once you grow to the size of the tank, you have to get out of here and you have to get those experiences elsewhere. You have to get out and be able to network with other people elsewhere so you can get that growth and that development that you need,
yeah.
in order to advance your agenda. you know what I wanted to ask you was because you got into artist promotion down there.
Well, like for me, I kind of did this by accident. I just with Odd Magazine. I started watching him, and whoever was on his show, I like their stuff, share their stuff, whoever his guests are. I think that's how, like, just a chain reaction. Whoever I'm gonna know. I'm gonna share your stuff. I'm gonna share their stuff, and whoever they like, I'm sharing their stuff. And I just kind of it. I enjoy doing that, and giving that support. And it gives, when you're an artist, it's hard. A lot of people try to doubt you in life, no matter really what you're doing. People try to doubt you, and it's good to have somebody encouraging you. I mean, people, you like me and you never met each other in real life,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I love seeing your face. I love sharing your stuff. As soon as I get an opportunity, if I see something of yours, I'm sharing,
Mhm.
and anybody that's on your show, I'll share their stuff. It's a chain reaction. That's how you build your network. And then you got, Facebook, you got IG, and I really did it by accident.
so why do you so why do you think people are so reluctant to not share people's stuff?
I
For that family to not support and share their family member stuff, and that friend share that friend stuff, and they baking cookies and they got a bake sale, or they rapping, or they doing some type of something, and they don't share. Why do you think people so reluctant to do that nowadays?
secret people are in secret competition. Like a lot of people want you to do good, but not better than them. Like, I mean, sometimes some people, and like I hate to say it, but family be the worst. I don't know, and I'm just speaking for me. Like even when I did an interview before, like my family members never shared it, but people that I didn't even know did. I don't know why it's like that. It's sad. It's really sad, and maybe this is not all families. But I know some people are. I've also heard some people be like, "Oh, they don't share my stuff, so I ain't sharing their stuff." I've heard
And
that
I done
before
got to
too.
I didn't it's to the point where, even parents, when they see their child on social media doing things, like, the parent won't even share it,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
And I say to myself, like, all it take is a push of a button. But social media, I love social media because it can tell you what a person is really and truly thinking about you.
Right. Right. And I guess for the people that like the parents that don't share your stuff, or the sisters and brothers that don't, to them it's more than a push the button, I guess. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, up in here, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not cool. I don't like it.
Right.
That's why that's why I am so big on supporting people. I can remember when I was in junior high school, I was like a cheerleader. I used to play violin, and my
Uh-huh.
parents did everything to sabotage, that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad. I don't know why it's like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I see it on social media all the time. Like, people that you don't know will show you more love than your own people.
Strangers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's where your love come from. And it's like the more I know you, the more I dislike what you do. The more I'm not gonna support what you do.
I
It's
hate how
like,
people
if I
do.
went to school with you, or, if I know you or this and that, I'm basically not gonna support you at all. And it seemed like that should be your number one supporters, is the people that you know and the people that you came up with, people that you went to school with. But in this era, it's not like that. It's the difference. It's to the point where it's none support.
Hmm.
So what I wanted to talk to you about is, because you've been, you rocking the YLC brand over there.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. You see y'all Life Chronicles over there. And you've been dealing with artistry for a long time. What motivates you to help others gain visibility in such a competitive industry? Like, it's such a competitive industry out there. What motivates you, man, to give other artists the visibility that they need, and the advertisement that they need to be able to get them out there and promote them, you know what I'm saying, and do the things that they need to do to get their music and art out there?
I
What
hope I
gives you that
answered.
motivation?
Um, I'm gonna say God, because and like manifesting positivity in other people's life is gonna bring positivity and good things for your own life, like karma. High vibrations. Like, let me support you, and it
Mm-hmm.
makes me feel good. I don't do it for no other reason but for someone to see that somebody cares and likes their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and is going to support them, even if it's just that click of that button.
Mm-hmm.
It means a lot. That
Mm-hmm.
share button means a lot to some people. Some people might be this close on giving up their dream, but
Mm-hmm.
Yacht Life shared my video. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in there
It,
now. Yacht Life shared my video. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
now.
And one of the reasons that kept me, when I first did my very first video, I had a couple people had shared it. Shout out to Tiptoe Mike, and shout out to my cousin Ramon Kelly. They had shared it. So I was like, and Ramon was like, "You check out my cousin," and Tiptoe, he shared it. And and I said to myself, now if they would share, it's one thing to like, but to share it with your audience, that's a totally different thing, because that's where you get more views from. And it galvanized me to keep going. And it's just like you said, you might be this close to giving up, but that person that supports you, and that's pushing you and that's sharing yourself, might
Yeah.
be the fuel that you need to keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just this
So
much. Just a little bit of love. That's all I
yeah,
needed to make my
and
dreams come true.
yeah, and I know you can't promote everybody. You can't advertise everybody. Because your heart and your heart and your loyalty with certain people and certain things. You know what I'm saying? And you can't promote everybody. So I wanted to ask you, like, how do you choose which artists, podcasts, and clothing lines to support?
Saginaw, Michigan. If you from Saginaw, Detroit, affiliated with anybody I know from Saginaw, I don't care if I never met you. I'm sharing your stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what's up. So right now we got the hip hop world buzzing with drama surrounding figures like P. Diddy. You know, we got the YSL trial. We got the Young Dolph trial that took place. We got the port workers just walked off. We got the Donald Trump trial. We got a lot of distractions in life right now. So
We
people,
do.
be careful out there. Make sure you don't be so distracted to the point you ain't paying attention to you and investing time and energy to build yourself up. So what I wanted to ask you, like, how do you feel this impacts the focus of the culture right now?
Well, the YSL things to me is sad, like because it artists can't how do I put this? Feel free to say and do what they want. They have to be careful, they have to be careful. And Dolph, R- RIP, rappers are getting killed, rappers are
And come to
dying.
find out he got killed for $800. You
Wow.
know, come on. You know. And the artist, I mean the guys they telling on each other. That trial went so fast. I mean it was begin and over with in like a week. Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, then you got the election, you know. So you got a lot of people that's confused and perplexed on who to vote for. Who you gonna vote for this year?
I've never voted in my life. I've never voted. So I like Trump. I sorry to say, but I love Trump only because he's like real and he like don't give a crap. And
Right.
I like that about him.
You
I don't
see, he
know.
came here to Saginaw today, and he was at Saginaw Valley, and they was
Oh,
fighting out there. So
yeah,
listen,
he came here too, and he was in Fulton County Jail, I think, when he came here. See, we two peas in a pod. You know what I
you
mean?
know what I'm saying. So we got Camilla. You know, shout out to Camilla. I'll be voting for Camilla.
Okay,
Like
okay.
you know, we got a lot of women. You know what I'm saying. That's coming up. We got a lot of women that's empowering the culture. We got a lot of women that's becoming more successful than men nowadays. So, you know, and women taking center stage in hip hop in very powerful ways. How
Yeah,
that right with the women music, right? I know you listen to a lot of women music.
yeah.
What are some of the women in hip hop culture today that you are think making a big impact beyond music? You know, we just had Beyonce, you know,
Yeah.
she was promoting a liquor. She I forgot who she partnered with. We got Megan Thee Stallion. She got a tequila. Like women is taking on the same roles men is taking on even more. Like, you know, what do you think about women making an impact outside the music?
The one woman that I think is making a great impact, Poison Ivy, Boosie's daughter. She has the debut where she's showcasing artists, supporting artists, not supporting no liquor, I mean, that's
Hmm.
cool and all, but I like Poison Ivy. And I feel like she is more modest. She ain't taking all her clothes off, she ain't being so sexually like derogatory. Is that how I would say it? I don't know. I like her. She's young. Sounds like Boozy a little bit to me. And like I said, she's supporting other artists by the debut, her podcast. Well, I guess you would call it a podcast, but
Hmm.
artists getting up there and doing their thing, and I've been supporting that too.
Yeah.
And
And
I
do we
love
need
it.
people like you? Because if us as artists and entertainers and podcasters, like if we don't have you guys out there to promote us, then who's gonna do it? You
Yeah.
know, that's why I wish everybody had that love and they had that harmonious love in their heart the way that you do, that they can push everybody's stuff. You know,
You
so
never know who is gonna see it by doing
yeah,
that and sharing that domino effect.
yeah. You
Yeah.
know, and then we seen the port workers, they walked off their jobs.
Really?
Yeah. You know, you got all the port workers. They didn't walk. You know, while we paying attention to P Diddy and
Yeah.
paying attention to Trump and all these trials, you know, you got the port workers that then walked off, and the port workers make the world go round. You
They're the
know,
ones that are like, watch the ships come in, right? Cargo
yeah,
and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. So they saying they're being underpaid.
Damn.
What you think about that?
I think we're all being underpaid, if you ask me. So, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I thought they
Yeah,
made good money.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Especially when that
But
cartel
you
shit
would
was.
think it seemed like everybody want to turn everybody into a slave when it come to working.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and you know from the time John D. Rockefeller, you know, when they created jobs and they created the workspace, it was for us to be slaves to the rich.
yes,
You
yes.
know,
Modern day
so
slavery. Yeah,
so that's why you have to use your job as a stepping stone for you to do what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? So you can start building your own journey.
yeah.
You know. So what you want your journey to look like in the next 3 years? When you look up in the next 36 months, what you want your journey to look like?
In Puerto Rico, chilling with a margarita.
Uh-huh.
um, I really haven't thought about that. That's a good question. I don't know. God, you got me puzzled. 3 years? I just want to be happy and be at peace no matter what I'm doing. I don't
Mhm.
want to be in jail. I don't want to be on drugs. I know where I don't want to be in 3 years.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. Hopefully, I won't
Mhm.
still be single. You know what I mean? But as far
Right.
but if I am, oh well, peace and happiness, like I said.
Yeah.
Like with my work, I'm really content on like what I'm doing right now. I just want like maybe I don't know, like I'm a subcontractor, so I feel like I kind of work for myself, but yet
Mhm.
work for other people too. I
Right.
just, you know, I really like what I'm doing. I hope not much changes, in the next.
Mhm. Right.
I always want to grow. I
So
always want to
everything
grow.
just rolling smooth for you right now.
Well, yeah, as far as work,
Yeah.
as far as work, yeah,
Yeah.
I really like it. I really like doing events. I like the corporate world doing events there. It's real smooth. Like all I really do is putting bagels on a table, let them
Yeah.
eat the bagels, take the bagels down.
Yeah.
How easy is that for $21 an hour? Come to
Yeah.
Atlanta. You know, give me.
Yeah.
They got jobs. And that's what I was gonna say. You said a lot of people want to move in that stepping stone. They be scared. Like I said when I came to Atlanta, Yacht Life, that if it don't work, I can always move back. You know what I
Always move back. You can always go back. And you have like, you have a lot of recovering addicts out here now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like drugs have become so prevalent, especially with the with the pill popping and the prescription meds and things of that nature.
Mhm.
Like what would you say to the person out there that's recovering, that's um getting their life clean and trying to make a transition to do better for themselves?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I'm actually a certified recovery coach and peer support specialist in Michigan. That's what I used to do when I was in Michigan for a little while. Um, it's gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Eventually, jails, institutions, or death. You know what I'm saying? So, like the perks, the fentanyl, everything's laced with everything. You're smoking chemicals, you're killing yourself, and like a lot of people ain't gonna stop until they find that moment where it's rock bottom for them, unfortunately. But it's a hard cycle to get out of. There was a guy last night, so hungry, and I just looked at him. I said to the man, you got to eat something, man. You can using drugs. You look like you're about to fall out. It's okay to get high, but eat something. And he was a homeless guy. It's just it takes everything from you. It steals everything from you. Imagine this. Ooh, I was echoing there for a minute. Imagine this. You have nothing, no one, But the dope man's right there for you, ain't got nowhere to sleep tonight, ain't showered, don't have a job, feel hopeless, helpless, ain't ate. Like, once you get to that point, like that guy last night, how is he going to get out of that situation? No insurance, nowhere to sleep, nowhere, nobody to help him make a resume so he can get a job. Just people need so much help, especially when they're that down and depressed on drugs. I'd be feeling so bad. I'd be feeling so bad. I just want to grab them all and save them all, you
Mhm.
know?
But we can't. And
You just
life and
pray. You just
technology.
got to pray.
Yeah. And
And
life and tech. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the governor down here built a whole bunch of container homes for the homeless, and they're trying, because so many people live in tents down here, just on the side of the streets, and
Yeah, I seen that when I was downtown and
yeah.
all that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're trying.
The
Because if I
homeless
have a home,
epidemic is high down there.
huh?
The homeless epidemic is high down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, real high.
yeah,
So,
and until if you don't have nothing, you're going to be depressed. Of course, you want to get high. So you ain't got to think about this crap no more. But if you gave this drug addict a home to live in, a place to call home, somewhere we could cook, shower, it might start changing their life. It's a way to try to save them. So shout out to the mayor, governor, or whoever it is that built all them
mhm.
container homes,
Yeah.
because he did a good thing doing that, and he needs to build a whole bunch more. So
Mhm. Because
I,
a lot of
I
these
love
people
it.
don't care about the homeless. A lot of these politicians don't care about the homeless. That's why the epidemic is so high. you
Yeah,
know. And a lot of these churches, we need more churches to open their doors up as well to the homeless. Like you
yeah,
said, just give them a shower, being able to help them get a resume. And in life and technology is moving so fast. It's like you can get behind now in 6 months and be like, it's like you 5, 10 years behind in
yeah.
life now.
They don't have
You know,
phones. They don't have emails. They have no. You know what I mean?
they know nothing about AI. You know what I'm saying? So life can just leave you right there. And it's like, like you say, you wanna take them all with you, you wanna hug them all, but you can't. You have to move on. You have to hold on to that care and that love within your heart. And you just have to hope that things get better. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And but it all starts with you first. Like
yeah.
you
Because it's
said,
so important
when
to
you
me to
give the support and the love and the care that you give, that's enough to help somebody be able to get their life together.
yes, yes. Like I said, even just the same with supporting people's music and stuff. Same way with the homeless. Just one person says hi to you, one person helps you, could change your whole perspective on things for yourself. Give you some hope.
Yep, yep. Just like you change your perspective moving from Michigan to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Look at this. Look at the perspective. Look at your outlook on life now, and the way that you see life and things now compared to when you stayed in Michigan.
yeah.
Like, what's been your highlight moment since you've been out there that you feel like will been your most successful moment?
Hmm. Um, when this sounds crazy, but this is like a great day for me. National Cash Register, NCR. You see it on all your kiosks, ATMs. Like, they invented the cash register. So I did the spiked hot chocolate bar for them in their Christmas party, and I had such a good time. I loved it. And I was pretty tipsy by the time I left there too, because your bosses make you drink. But it was just so great. And it sounds silly, but that was a highlight, the spiked hot chocolate bar.
Right. But it gave you the motivation to keep going.
Yes. And just seeing everybody's smiles, and my boss was like, "Your
Right.
stand was the most successful," and that made me feel real good. Everybody kept coming back to my thing. We
Right.
put whipped cream and little sprinkles on your hot chocolate, and
Right.
I just had a great time,
Just being able to see everybody else happy.
yes,
So right before we get out of here, because like I say, we got a lot going on in society. We have a lot going on in the hip hop community. We have a lot going on in the culture right now. Minister Louis Farrakhan said that when you see a black man fall, learn, don't laugh, because you on your way up next.
Hmm.
It looked like we're gonna have a lot of new celebrities that's gonna be doing their thing now, and a lot of old celebrities look like that's gonna be going down.
Yeah.
You know, with so many trials and controversies involving prominent figures, how do you think fame impacts an artist's ability to remain authentic and creative? Because we got a lot of artists out there, and like you said, Young Dolph,
Yeah.
YSL, he's getting basically crucified for his lyrics. He's being authentic, but
Yeah.
in the same sense, your authenticity can be your downfall. So I wanted to ask you, how do you think that the fame impact the artistry's ability to remain authentic or creative? Because sometimes when you get so famous and you get that, you get the money, you get the cars, like you start being someone totally different. You don't even you stop being yourself.
The thing that makes me upset about the whole situation, I've noticed all the adversity is only black artists, only black Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Diddy. It, I don't see them locking up Stephen King or whoever invented Freddy Krueger, investigating them. And that's art too, like it makes, I don't know, it makes you second guess what you might want to put out there, and you
Mhm.
might not be able to be as authentic. I don't know.
Right.
Like, but
Like
if
they
you make
say
a
with
movie, it's all black artists that
mm,
they're going after. I've noticed that.
right. And I've been knowing about this COINTELPRO thing for a long time. Ever since Martin Luther King,
Yeah.
this is something that J. Edgar Hoover put together. Something designed to take the black man down. And I really feel that it's a target on the black man head right now. Black men have to be
Most
careful.
definitely.
Black men definitely have to be careful. They have to be careful how they move, and they got to pay attention, because if they don't, they falling like dominoes.
Oh yeah, and it's
Yeah.
always been a target on a black man's head, always. You
Hmm.
know, for a long time, and this shit needs to stop. It
Yeah.
makes me so angry. Ooh, it
And
makes
it's
me so
just like
angry.
with Jay Z. I think Jay Z is so successful to the point people want to see him. They want to dethrone him instead of leaving him there in that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like they say it's easy to take a black man down because your own people will help you do it.
Oh, right. For any, like you said, $800. They killed off $800. That's sad.
Wow. Wow. So I
And
hope, yeah. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, wasn't it a black man that shot Dolph?
Yep, yep, yep.
Like you
Yeah,
said, your own people.
yeah.
No, no.
So what do you think it'll take for this culture to be to take a shift, to take some type of turn to love instead of hate so much?
Hmm. It's gonna take God. Everybody gotta open their eyes to Allah, whoever you believe in,
Right,
or
right.
I don't. It's sad to say it's probably never gonna really. I hate to sound negative. No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
you,
gonna happen one day.
it's gonna happen.
And
People
hopefully
just
we
gotta
here to
come
see it.
together. Hope. Yep.
You know. So we want to thank India Brazy for coming in here, giving us this beautiful interview. We want to wish you the best on your journey, on all your endeavors down there.
You.
Um,
I wish you all the
we
best too.
and keep inspiring people to be more like you because, like I said, we need
Like
those.
me?
Yeah, because we need that support. We
Oh,
need individuals that's gonna come in, man, and give us that helping hand and be able to
yeah,
air our stuff and podcasts and music and
yeah,
clothing lines and different things out there to other people in different areas as to where we be showcased.
yeah.
So today I want each and everybody that's watching this show share somebody's stuff.
Share some of stuff.
Share some.
National
If it's
Share
only
Somebody.
one person, share somebody's stuff.
It's National Share Somebody's Stuff Day.
There you have it.
Yes, yes.
National Share Somebody's Stuff Day.
Stuff
So
Day.
you
Yes.
gotta find somebody's stuff to find and share it.
A
You know,
stranger. A stranger.
find the stranger
Yes.
stuff and share it. And like I said, with those shares and with that support of each other, we bring everybody up. So then, we push somebody, then that person could come back and get somebody else, and we push them, and that person could come back and like I say, it's just a revolving circle.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it.
I love it too. And we love you and we thank
I
you and we
love
wish you the
you.
best. And we wish you the best on everything you're doing down there in Atlanta.
Thank you.
Y'all Life Chronicles, we want to give you your flowers,
Aw.
because you've been doing a lot, man, and you've been helping us out a lot. And I wanted to get this interview in with you. And I thank you. I really appreciate you getting this to me.
I'm so honored. The pleasure is all mine, believe me. Thank you. I feel like a
Yeah.
celebrity now.
And thank you guys for watching, man. And thank you guys for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Have a great day. And don't forget, today is National Share Somebody's Stuff Day on social
Yes,
media. You
yes.
know, so listen, share somebody's stuff that you don't know. So thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of Yacht Life Chronicles, where we are better together than separated. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye. Thank you.